It is 3 o'clock in the morning. You are staring at the ceiling, feeling that heavy, hollow weight in your chest because you know you lied to yourself again today. You promised you would start, you promised you would change, and instead you chose the easy way out. The truth is, nobody is coming to save you. No lucky break, no magic person, and no sudden burst of inspiration is going to fix your life. If you keep waiting for the right feeling to take action, you have already lost. 2026 isn't going to be your year because of a calendar flip. It will only be your year if you finally stop negotiating with your own weakness. Most people are walking through life like they have an infinite amount of time, wasting hours scrolling through feeds of people they don't even like, looking at lives they aren't living. We've become addicted to the quick hit of dopamine, the cheap comfort of a warm bed, and the safety of maybe tomorrow. But tomorrow is a trap. It's where dreams go to die. Here at Discipline Wins, we talk about the reality of the grind, because that's the only place where growth actually happens. If you're tired of being the person who talks about what they're going to do, instead of the person who actually does it, you might want to stay with us for the long haul. We live in a world that is designed to keep you distracted and soft. Every app on your phone, every streaming service, every fast food joint is engineered to make you choose the path of least resistance. When you choose comfort over work, you aren't just relaxing, you are slowly killing your potential. We think discipline is a punishment, but that's a lie. Discipline is actually the highest form of self-love. It is the ability to tell your current self no, so that your future self can have a life worth living. It's about respecting the person you want to become more than the person you are right now. Think about your typical morning. You hear the alarm and your first act of the day is a defeat. You hit snooze. You lie there for 20 minutes checking notifications, letting other people's opinions and agendas fill your head before you've even put your feet on the floor. You're starting your day in a state of reaction, not intention. You go to work, you do just enough not to get fired, you skip the gym because you're tired, and you tell yourself you'll work on that side project when you have more energy. But energy doesn't come from rest, it comes from movement. It comes from the friction of doing things that are hard. Real discipline isn't about the loud, heroic moments. It's not about the one day you worked for 12 hours straight. It's about the quiet, boring Tuesday when you don't want to get up, when the weather is gray, when your body aches and you do the work anyway. It's about choosing the difficult conversation over the silent resentment. It's about putting the phone in the other room so you can actually focus on your craft. It's about the total ownership of your choices. When you blame your boss, your parents, or the economy for where you are giving away your power. You are saying that the world has more control over your life than you do. I want you to imagine yourself 1 year from today. If you keep doing exactly what you did today, where will you be? You'll be in the same room with the same regrets, only you'll be 1 year older and 1 year closer to the end. That version of you is begging you to wake up. They are pleading with you to have the courage to be uncomfortable, because the pain of discipline is nothing compared to the soul-crushing weight of regret. Regret is a debt that gets more expensive every single day you refuse to pay it. You don't need a new plan. You don't need another self-help book or a better productivity app. You need to look in the mirror and admit that you have been letting yourself down. You need to decide that you are done being a spectator in your own life. This isn't about being perfect. You're going to fail. You're going to have bad days, and you're going to want to quit. But the difference between a winner and everyone else is that the winner gets back up and does the boring work even when they feel like a failure. Consistency is the only thing that separates the dreamers from the achievers. As we move deeper into 2026, the gap between the disciplined and the distracted is going to get wider. The world will only get noisier. Your ability to silence that noise and focus on what matters is your only real edge. It's time to stop looking for a way out and start looking for a way through. Stop waiting for the motivation to strike. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are unreliable. Discipline is a decision. It is a contract you sign with yourself that cannot be broken by a bad mood or a long day. Take a look at your hands. Look at your life. This is all you have. You can spend it making excuses, or you can spend it making progress. You cannot have both. The door to the life you want is locked from the inside, and discipline is the only key that fits. If you want to change, you have to kill the version of yourself that loves comfort more than freedom. You have to be willing to walk through the fire of your own resistance. Tonight, when you lay your head down, I hope you feel kind of tired, the kind that comes from knowing you gave everything you had to the things that actually matter. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for next month. Start now, in the dark, when no one is watching. Your future is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. Own your time, own your actions, and finally, for once in your life, own yourself. Would you like me to create a daily discipline tracker or a morning routine plan based on these principles to help you get started?